Welcome to another edition of Paydirt Goes Remote. Here we are at day 2 of the lockdown in the Paydirt offices. So I'm here in my own home office. Today I'm joined remotely, that is, by Andrew Radonjic, Managing Director of Venture Minerals. Hello, Andrew.
How are you, Dominic? How are you coping during these tough times?
Just about coping, yeah. I have to ban myself from looking at the news too often because it can get a bit depressing. Andrew, most juniors are prepared to drop projects as soon as they encounter an obstacle in front of them. But eventually, you've really persevered in Tasmania with both the Riley iron ore project and the Mount Lindsay tin tungsten project. What drives your commitment to these projects?
Well, look, our commitment's really based around the geology of the district. We're in a world-class area in terms of projects. It's a great jurisdiction. It's a treasure trove, really, and that's why we like the area in terms of geology. It has got challenges in terms of terrain because the west coast of Tasmania does get a fair bit of rainfall. But Tasmanians are hardy people, and they're prepared to go out there and drill holes, regardless of conditions, and help us make discoveries.
Yeah, I've been to the projects myself a long time ago now, but it's thick, dense vegetation around there. It's pretty tough to get around. Where do you stand with the Riley DSO project? I know that's really the starter project for you in Tasmania and can lead you on to greater things. Can you tell us how close you are to being able to develop it?
Well, look, the project's been a little bit on hold now with this private road access agreement with Hydro Tasmania for quite a while now. And because of that, building that flexibility, it has taken a little bit longer. We're very advanced up till November, and we knew that agreement was a key component. So we're ready to mine at Riley. We've been in that position and holding that position for the last 4 months. So that hasn't changed. So we've been well prepared in terms of what's happening at the moment. And very much the economics today stack up quite well like they did when we did the very similar to what we did back in August.
Yeah. You've got the big Mount Lindsay project nearby. It's a pretty impressive project. I mean, you've got a big tin tungsten resource there. You've got some sniffs of some nickel. Can you tell us about how that came about and what your plans are for it?
We drilled our first hole there back in 2007, and $35 million later, we had a feasibility study done back in 2012, and we're trying to leverage off that work done back then. So it was a great discovery by the team there, and we have, I suppose, one of the largest undeveloped tin assets in the world. And in recent times, we've been looking more at developing a smaller footprint and a smaller and easier to fund projects. And we've always been trying to get the capital requirements at Mount Lindsay down to something more manageable around that sort of $50 million mark. And but if Riley can generate cash that contributes significantly to that, then that would put us in pretty good stead for requiring little or no equity and maybe doing the rest in debt.
In Tasmania, you've reactivated your Golden Grove North and 4 projects in WA. You've had some early soil sampling success at Golden Grove North. What's the next step there?
Yeah, quite a nice surface copper in soil anomaly there, which is, in terms of surface anomalism, is very similar to the scale of the Golden Grove's first discovery, which is called Gossan Hill. The next step for us is to do EM to help us target drilling underneath that 2 kilometre long soil anomaly. So that's what we're going away at the moment and getting some quotes, costs and timing to get that done in the very near future, when that would allow us to pinpoint targets.
Finally, Andrew, as you mentioned a couple of times, we're obviously in quite unique circumstances as we speak here with COVID-19 ravaging the world and the entire global population having to adjust to new realities. Well, what's Venture doing to negotiate the crisis? And can you continue to work on the ground at all?
So we've got people based in Tasmania, and certainly in terms of finishing the key agreements, there is no difference there. I don't need to fly over and meet face to face and get 14 days quarantine, for example, because we've been talking about these things for quite a while now. So we've done all the groundwork, so we can proceed So on that basis, nothing changes there. There's a lot of work that geologists do, which is office based, and modern technology. Currently we don't have any geologists in the office at the moment. It's very much a skeleton staff we have, and we can use Microsoft Teams and Zoom, for example, as we're using today. And of course, we've got a mobile phone, but we're used to communicating remotely.
Andrew, thank you very much. Good luck, both with your own personal health and that of your crew. And hopefully, the next time we speak, we can see some chinks of light at the end of the tunnel when we're on our way out. Thanks for joining us.
No, likewise, I hope the same. All the best, Dominic, and thanks for the interview today.